And hello once again YouTube, DVD here. We are live, and today on this cool map I'm gonna show you what I did to the track assembly tool. So first about the map, see it has very nice looking rails. So map like it's like you're western or something. You may know this map from a mapper named Joe Conqueror. He likes making Garry's Mod models, and this map is actually his doing. You can see the name of the map in the upper right corner as always, GM Promotori BSP. So let's start this thing. If you don't have any questions or something, first let me pick up the track assembly tool, like so. The thing I did is first about the context menu. So here we have weld and no collide checked, but we can also have no collide world. If I check that, this is has collisions with the world, and this does not. This was actually requested by a player named Frosty. He was having trouble with colliding the pieces with the world, and you have to go like advanced ball socket and free movement, no collide between every one of these pieces, which for him was not very nice. Sorry about that, let's continue. So the other options you're familiar with, weld and no collide, they can be also controlled by the track assembly context menu. So for example, let's see that we have all these three checked and for all the pieces. Let's grab this, and we have weld and no collide. Let's give it like so. And if we hit C, then right click, go to track assembly. Right now I've also made icon for every one of those options here, and it is also drawing the values. So if I click this thing, for example, this will export the model and blah 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 blah. The new thing is this weld, no collide and no collide world. So if I click weld like so, I have a anchor ID of 117, which in this case it is not a valid prop, so I'm just gonna reset that. And let's try to weld again. See, it will say that we're welding to nothing. An anchor is not selected. we grab this and see, it has one weld and it is no collided weld, so I'm gonna go ahead and uncheck the no collided weld like so. It is still welded to that piece over there, so I'm just gonna remove the weld by holding shift then clicking the weld like so. This has no collided weld, then boom and boom, removed. I actually made two of these. So right click, track assembly, remove no collided weld by holding shift, boom, removed like so. See, it also displays false, that means we don't have any advanced ball sockets with no collided weld. Same as here, no collided weld, it's false. We don't have anything to do here. So if I grab that and remove the weld, it will just drop to the ground. If I want to weld that to that, I'm gonna go ahead, select a shift anchor. It says entity ID 42. Then click the weld. Boom, created. And you can hear the sound also. It says it has one weld. If I click that again, a weld will no longer be created. Like so. It already has a weld and no collide. So if I remove the no collide, for example, see, removed, and boom, no collide. Let me just remove the weld also, shift, remove the weld, then that's about the context menu. The second thing I did to the track assembly tool is actually pretty neat. You can remember that I was setting in the readme for you to update the body group skin ID variable, so you can manipulate the external pluggable databases in DSV format. So this is no longer going to happen to you guys because I've moved this feature and I made its dedicated frame. What do I mean exactly? So first of all, we need the console, and we go ahead and we're going to set the track assembly export database 1. That way we are telling TA that we're gonna use excessive features about the database export manipulation. So this menu is actually opened by holding E then R. You can see here we have a bunch of buttons. So for every table there should be a button like so. You can click the button and it will do nothing, but if you right click the button, this little menu should appear, and you can also copy all the information about this pluggable database prefix. You can get the table size, limit, nickname, the full DSV folder, and only the prefix. And also this here is calling the loop path, so you can edit this thing without exiting the game. So if you have a loop path option like I do, you can bind the loop path to this thing. You need the actual loop path add-on to do this. Then copy the table path. Where is this table start? Then we go open. We don't really that's from the loop path, that's not from TA. So we go to the data, where is the data? Here, then DSV, then open that. Ooh. So I'm gonna use the pluggable pieces, like so. Here the loop path doesn't really draw the text quite nice, but this is our database, and with the loop path you can guys edit this thing without quitting the game. So delete the database entry. This will actually delete the file that is related to this unique prefix. And those copy various information about this pluggable database. So that's about these 3 tabs. If we go ahead now and export the database file, here you can see that we also have the server and the client database, and for additions and these properties also. Those are not added to the DSV list here, so by deleting the server and the client database, it's done like so. Delete and the button should disappear, like that. And there. That's how you delete the database. Easy as pie. So, about the DSV, this is actually a list view that contains all the unique prefixes for the pluggable databases. Here in the plural, it's located in autorun, the autorun, add pieces, blah 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 plural, and it should also be the same for this here. So I'm putting here this whole size about for the database unique prefix, because this thing maybe going to be quite long, and I'm also adjusting the tooltip to point that particular file there. So I should probably make this menu smaller in the release version. So how do you use this thing? So the left click should always remove something. Like when I click Plurel, this is deleted, but only from this list. Shift left click should delete all these, and Alt and left click should delete the dedicated DSV file. I'm not gonna do this thing right now, but that's how you delete the file without quitting the game. So the next thing is copying. You can also copy the that by clicking the right click of any of those pluggable databases. You can copy the value of the unique prefix followed by the file where this thing is located. Then you can control V these. You can see how here you have Plurel, then Lua, Autoranzi, Lua, blah blah blah, and so on. When you hit shift and right click, the state of all these unique prefixes should be exported to the DSV configuration file. For example, you want to remove all these, just delete the file with Alt and left click. If you want to remove, for example, Ron Stuffy tag pack, just click on it and hold shift. Oh, this is some empty new line there, deleting that also, then shift click. And if we go to the DSV, call our Lua path, then open the DSV. There we go. Here we have only Plurel and Ron's G scale, like shown here. And those are the new features in the tag assembly tool. I hope you guys can optimize your rail building a little bit more. Hope you also like my changes. Have fun and see you next time. Bye bye.